Okay guys, so I picked up this beer bread mix at Trader Joe's for $1.99. So I thought that was a pretty good price. Now here's the ingredients that we're gonna need. Just a half a stick of melted butter and some beer. Now the cheese is optional, but I decided to make it without the cheese so I could get a true test of what it tasted like. Now here are the nutrition facts in case you're interested in what those are, as well as the ingredient list. So all you're going to do is open up the package, take a medium bowl, dump in the dry mix. Now you can use any kind of flavored beer you like. You can use light beer, dark beer. I'm using Heineken in a bottle, but you can use a canned beer, and as long as it's 12 ounces. And then you're just going to give that a nice stir. Now this is going to be a very thick batter, almost like a dough. See how thick that is? And now you're going to take a loaf pan and generously give that a spray. You're going to pat that inside, and we are going to melt our half a stick of butter. Now I use this salted, but you could use unsalted. And you're just going to pour that over the top evenly. Now it said to bake it at 350 for 35 to 40 minutes or until a toothpick inserted comes out clean. And this is what it looked like. Oh my gosh, the smell, it was amazing. Now they said to wait 15 minutes before cutting it. Now I just stuck a toothpick in there to make sure that it was done, and it was. Now it was very hard to wait, but I finally waited 15 minutes. Now look at how brown the edges and the bottom are, because the butter seeped in the sides and made it really crispy. So I cut a couple slices so you could see what the crumb looks like. Looks delicious. Now stay tuned because I'm gonna give you my review. Okay, I'm back. It's finally been cooling for 15 minutes, and it was really kind of hard to wait because it smelled so good. But here it is, and the texture looks exactly like when I make it from scratch. It smells exactly the same way, and it's very crispy on the bottom and on the top, exactly how like I make it. So let's take a little bite. Very, very similar. I would say the only difference is this one is a little sweeter than what mine normally tastes like. I think they use a little bit more sugar, which is fine. If you like yours a little bit sweeter, you'll love this. I think it would go really good with like chili, which is, you know, has a little bit of a salty flavor, or beef stew, or any kind of soup. Now this would be really good with some, you know, butter on top of it, but you don't have to have butter. It's great just plain, and it's warm, but at room temperature it'd be great. So this is really good. Now, if you want to make it from scratch, you totally can, but you know, sometimes you're coming home from work and you don't want to measure the flour and the sugar and the baking powder and the salt. I get that. So this is a nice alternative. All you do is stick the butter in the microwave for 30 seconds and dump in a can of beer. You know, you can't get much easier than that. And, you know, like I said, it was $1.99, so it's a great price. So, you know, for texture and flavor, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. For convenience, definitely a 10 out of 10. For price, I think 9 out of 10. So I'm wholeheartedly recommending this, guys. So if you have a Trader Joe's near you, definitely pick this up for those nights when you're really busy and you're making some soup or stew and you want something to go with it. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, and we will see you guys on the next video. Bye, everybody.